One of the surest signs of the changing season from summer into fall is the uptick in salmon fishing opportunities along the Oregon coast. Hi there, I'm Grant McComey, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And this week we take advantage of a forecast run of 1.5 million salmon across the Columbia River Bar, a place where safety comes first and where you should be prepared for the unexpected. Come on along as we catch up with Oregon's record run of salmon. It's the last thing we expected at first light on the Columbia River.
Hear that?
Brilliant lightning, strike after strike, arcing across the river, and then explosive thunder overhead.
Let's everybody reel in. This is nothing to mess with, I don't think.
So we leave quickly. It's a matter of safety on the broad-shouldered Columbia that doesn't give foolish anglers a second chance.
First thought was, I'm in an aluminum boat. We have 5 graphite fish rods out, both of which conduct electricity. Oh, it was impressive. I've never seen one during the day like that.
So we motor downriver to the famous Buoy 10 salmon fishing grounds and find a surprise. We traded in bolts of fire for thick, ice-cold fog. Guide John KRAUTHOEFER motors us away from the shipping channel. Here's why: a 700-foot-long freighter. We watch thousands of tons quietly glide by.
One of these freighters takes them over a mile to stop. You have to give way to these ships. That's the rule, the law.
Channel 09.
That's a Chinook.
Here's another rule: you don't catch fish unless your bait's in the water.
Okay, now lift. Dang it, I can't see it, but I got it.
As the fog lifts, Paul Spitzer has caught a dandy.
Hey, first fish of the day. We're ready to go.
We earned this one.
As the tide floods, other anglers earn their catches too. No surprise, a record run of salmon is forecast this year. More than 1.5 million Chinook are expected across the Columbia River Bar, plus 1 million coho, whose run will peak in September.
It's way above average for this time of year, and they predicted it to be. They predicted us to be above the 20-year average on our king population this fall for our fall Chinook.
Not just in the Columbia River either. Fall salmon fishing is forecast better than ever along the Oregon coast in estuaries like Nehalem Bay, Tillamook Bay, and as far south as Coos Bay, where the seasons are just getting started.
Coos Bay salmon.
The ocean conditions were good when the fish went out. They're coming back in good numbers.
My nephew Mike Spitzer and his brother-in-law Ryan Payne come back to Oregon each season to fish for salmon. Mike says it's good to be home in Oregon, even if it's just a week or two.
It's something that I enjoy coming back to, and I look forward to getting the opportunity every couple of years to come back and spend a day on the water.
I got to get the line. Net him. It is a beauty. I mean, they don't get no better than that.
It's worth it. It's worth the trip. It's worth preserving and protecting the resource and just coming out and enjoying what we have. Not much better than a day on the boat and a lot of fish.
A day of contrasts, where safety on the water and wise decisions meant a fabulous day catching a part of Oregon's record run. You can learn more about salmon fishing opportunities along the Oregon coast, as well as boating safety tips, tactics, and techniques right here on the Travel Oregon website. So be sure to check that out. Until next week, do get out here and explore the great Oregon outdoors. Let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.